Hey everyone, Mark here at Discover Your Home. Thank you again for joining me tonight. And tonight I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what goes into the remodeling process if you are going to do it yourself or hire a company to come in and do a project for you. And some of the costs that should be anticipated and some of the costs that may be a little unexpected in the remodeling process.
Are you a DIYer looking to sharpen your skills? Looking for solutions for home improvement issues? Getting advice when needing to hire a contractor? And staying up to date on the latest the industry has to offer on news and trends? You are in the right place. Welcome to Discover Your Home with your host, Mark Lotz.
So let's just say we're talking to a do-it-yourselfer out there, and you're gonna plan on remodeling your master bathroom or your kitchen. But we'll start with some of the things you may not have calculated in. One is like waste removal. Are you getting a dumpster? How big of a dumpster? Make sure when you do call for, a lot of times we'll use on a smaller bathroom remodel, we'll use like a bagster, which is a product, a service that is offered by Waste Management. Nice. It's great for smaller projects. Usually a typical small bathroom will take pretty much everything you got for a small bathroom, but certainly you're doing a kitchen, you're going to probably need a smaller dumpster. So you got to make sure you got dollars allocated for disposal, removal. Some of the things that you may not have anticipated, you may need to get a permit for what you're doing, depending upon the extent and scope of the work that you're doing. That also may include some sort of drawing that needs to be done, whether it is done by yourself, which some municipalities will accept, or you might incur some sort of architectural fees. That also will add into if there is any sort of engineering fees that need to be done if you're doing a real major renovation. So those are a couple of the smaller things that you may not anticipate. So make sure you check with your local municipality, find out what kind of the code and the rules of the road are, and make sure that those are little items that you get taken care of. There's things that you don't expect, and it's really once the process kind of gets itself in place. And I find it's usually once you start peeling back the skin on a banana. I mean, you all of a sudden you start to find that there are things there that you weren't anticipating. I'll give you a perfect example. We remodeled a kitchen about 3 months ago, and it wasn't a kind of a complete remodel, but we had to do some plumbing and some electrical rough-in work, and every wall that we opened where we wanted to move something, there was something in that wall cavity that didn't make it viable for us to move to that point. We also would run into, well, here's a perfect example, rerouting water or a vent pipe. These are things that a lot of times when you're remodeling, you don't know until, unless you have the original drawings of the home, you may not be able to you can't see it. Going back a few years, there was a vent stack. There was a cast iron vent stack that we had to do a workaround, and we solved the problem in a very cost-effective manner. It could have gone one of two ways, and the more cost-effective route was the way we could solve the problem for the customer. It's just one of those things that you just never know. So, water damage, things that were happening underneath the tile behind the drywall. There again, having to relocate a water line because it's tied in, say a second floor. There again, this project we just completed a few months ago, there was a water line that was connected to the upstairs bathroom. So we had to literally separate water lines and move it up. So these are dollars that you're going to have to allocate for. And obviously, most do-it-yourselfers won't be able to handle something of that magnitude, you are definitely going to need a licensed plumber or a licensed electrician when you're starting to move these things. Listen, I'm a big believer, if you're not comfortable with something that could either flood your home or burn your home down, truly assign that to the professional in your area and have them take care of it. You'll have a greater peace of mind. So, trying to plan before you go ahead and really go and move forward on your project is really a big saver. You'll find that if you are changing and moving things afterthoughts, it's going to drive up the cost of your project. And a lot of times, I hear 10%. It can go from 10 to 25% depending upon the changes and alterations that you make to your project. So try to stick to the plan. Try to really kind of, before you go ahead and move forward on it, make sure you do your due diligence. If you're walking in your space, say a kitchen, kind of close your eyes and think, okay, what do I want here? What do I want there? What am I not happy about? Ask yourself a lot of questions in the pre-planning process, and you'll find that you'll probably save yourself some dollars. You'll save yourself some aggravation, and you'll find that you'll probably have a quicker, more efficient remodel once you're done. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's really about most of what we want to talk to you tonight about, some of the costs that will come up that you need to plan for, and the ones that are unexpected, because there'll always be one or two little items. So hopefully this will be a little bit of a help to you when it comes to remodeling your home. Thanks again for joining me. I'm Mark, and this is Discover Your Home. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.